Greetings, everyone, and welcome to a new episode of One Take. So, today we are going to talk about a very Midwest thing, or at least I think it's a Midwest thing because I said it when I lived in the Midwest. So, it is the weather rock. That's right, an ingenious creation that can predict everything as accurately or more accurately than anything out there. If the rock is hot, it's hot outside. If the rock is wet, it's raining. If the rock is cold, it's cold outside. It's pretty straightforward with the weather rock. Why am I talking about the weather rock at all? Besides, I obviously think it's fairly amusing because I'm cracking myself up. But the reason behind it, it has to do with forecast. And obviously, we're hearing forecasts all the time. In sales, whether it's a forecast, we're not talking about sales, I'm a sales guy when I have to forecast what's closing necessarily. But more importantly, the forecast of long-term forecasts, yearly, 6 months, something like that. Things that we plan on, those types of forecasts. And as an industry, we've obviously have talked about it before. We've been stuck in this muck, this mire, this mud crap of this forecast, this trying to figure out when things are going to get better. And it reminds me of one of the things that amuses me about Northeast Florida that I moved down to about 3 years ago is that people believe the weathermen. If the meteorologist said something, boy, it is down to the minute they believe it. I'm a Midwest guy, and the weather can change in a heartbeat. There's a running joke in St. Louis. If you don't like the weather, just hang on a minute, it'll change. So we listen to forecasts and we prepare for them in a certain way. If they're saying, hey, it's going to rain today, I might bring a jacket, might bring an umbrella. If they say it's going to be cold or there's a chance of snow, I might get ready for that. I might prepare for it, but I don't have so much faith in it that it drives my entire day. I continue on with my world. My world continues. The things that I need to do to be successful and frankly, just to live my life carry forward. And that's what the focus on the weather rock is. Sometimes you have to focus on what's actually happening to you right there, regardless of any forecast or regardless of what you want the forecast to say or how much you want to believe in the forecast. That needs to be part of your strategy. It needs to be part of your planning. I have a Jeep. If they're forecasting a chance of rain, even though I don't really believe them, I won't take the tops off. I won't leave my house with the tops off because I don't want my Jeep to get rained on. I don't want to get rained on. If I'm going to be out somewhere, I might bring an umbrella. If they're forecasting a cold front hitting, I might bring a jacket or a coat with me in the car to have. But it's not going to stop me from what I'm doing and what I need to accomplish. That I'm going to rely on the weather rock. So until it matches what that forecast says, I'm going to keep trudging forward and doing what I need to do to be successful and planning around that with a contingency and with an eye towards the forecast, certainly. But it's not going to be the sole thing that drives my world, my life, what I'm going to do personally, and more importantly, what I'm going to do professionally and as a business. I'm going to keep pushing forward. And I hope you do too. Have a little faith in that weather rock. The forecast isn't always as accurate. That rock's never going to lie to you. That's one take. Make it a great day. Thank you.